Howdy, and welcome to 2008. This is Serious Lightheart. Yeah, I'm back. It's been a while. There's been lots of stuff happening in my life, and I just figured I'd get back on and tell you all what's going on. Christmas was good. Santa Claus was good to me. I got this nice little digital video camera that works on these little cassettes. But I figured I'd use it and tell you, just get back on and tell you what's up with me. Okay, a little bit of history. Back in '99, I had cancer for a weekend. Yeah, kind of like that. I found out about it on a Friday. They took my kidney out on the Monday following. And that was all there was to it for a couple of years. Then they went in for a normal checkup, and they found that the adrenal gland that was sitting on top of that kidney was about the size of a ping pong ball, which wasn't good. And they took that out. So that would be about 2001. Since then, I haven't had any problems up until last April when my car broke down. That's when my transmission went and I had to find another one. And while I was carpooling to work, getting in and out of all these other people's teeny little cars, I realized that my knee was giving me problems. Well, I went in and got a couple of x-rays and did an MRI, and they said, well, you've got something on the back of your femur. And I'll see if I can come up with a picture of it here. Hang on a minute. Okay, so that chunk on the back of the bone is actually soft tissue that had grown from inside the bottom of my femur bone and had broken its way out and turned all the bone above it and around it to this soft tissue. So they put me in a brace so that I wouldn't crush the remaining bone that was not being supported anymore. And on August 31st, I went and had my knee replaced. That was actually an experience. Not a bad experience. I mean, granted, it was surgery and it was pretty, intensive. But all in all, with all the, I was hearing scary stories from everyone else. Oh, knee surgery is so bad. It's so painful all the time. Oh no, oh no. And frankly, I didn't have that much pain. Granted, in the early days, morphine helped. But I mean, once I actually got home and got sort of settled and started doing physical therapy, the morphine went away. I stopped using it. It just didn't hurt that much. So, oh, here. I've got x-rays. This is a picture of my new knee. Here's the joint down here. This is what they replaced in my femur. And this is, you're talking about 6 inches or so of femur bone that they took out and replaced with this metal piece. This piece down here is the one that goes into my tibia, which is the shin bone. And the fibula down here on the side here, that one's not even really involved. It just sort of goes along for the ride. Anyway, here's a side view. Like that. And I mean, this here, they treated it because they had to join it up here. There's this big old screw plate up here with this rod that goes up the middle of my femur. Because such a high joint with my bone, they treated it like a broken femur. And so I was in an immobilizer for 6 weeks, which means that it was splinted. No weight bearing, yada yada yada, and yeah, so I was on crutches all that time, or a walker, and getting around not too bad. And the thing is, it didn't hurt. It didn't. I mean, it was kind of, it ached. It kind of, yeah, this and that, but it wasn't like pain all the time, which I'm really pleased with. While it was healing up in the splint in the brace, the knee joint itself grew, it healed up too quickly. And because I could not flex it, it healed up straight. So I've been walking around with a stiff leg since then. And they found out that I do have some residual tumors from the cancer that have been growing since God knows when. I mean, the tumor, the thing on the back of my bone, which was called a neoplasm, was actually a bone tumor from the renal cell carcinoma that I had earlier. And it's just one of those things. Renal cell carcinoma is, while it shows up in your kidneys first, it's considered a blood-borne cancer. So it can actually show up anywhere you have blood. A lot of soft tissues, mostly in, like your kidneys are especially susceptible to it. I've got one in my chest next to some lymph nodes. I've got another one that's showing up in one of my other kidney, my remaining kidney. But we're treating that. I'm on a drug called Sutent, which is sunitinib, and what it does is it keeps the body from responding to a tumor's request for more blood supply. So the tumor is going, I'm growing, I need more capillaries, and send them on down. And the body goes, huh? And so eventually the body stops growing blood supply to the tumor. The tumor grows past its existing blood supply and starts to die off. And so it goes into, it'll eventually shrink because the body is not supporting it anymore, which is really a good thing. And it's really kind of funny because I've been taking this stuff for almost 2 weeks now. And you take a 4-week course of it, then you're off for 2 weeks, and then you get to take another 4-week course of it, and they keep that up for, ad nauseum. And it's supposed to, have side effects like nausea, diarrhea, skin rashes. Yeah, there's all sorts of different things, but frankly, I haven't noticed. I guess I'm lucky, but it just doesn't. It doesn't seem to have any of the side effects for me that it's been all cracked up to have. So I consider that a pretty good thing. I've got I have an appointment in the very end of January, January 31st, which is after the first course of Sutent. They don't want to do any more surgery on me, on my knee, while I'm on the drug. The drug will suppress any capillary building for the surgery, as well as for a tumor. And so they don't want me taking the Sutent while I'm doing surgery or going just after surgery. So that's all well understood, but they had to back set my surgery appointment. They're going to do a manipulation. They're going to put me on the operating table. They're going to put me out, and they're going to bend the knee, because right now it doesn't bend more than about 40 degrees. Scar tissue is all locking it up. That's just all there is to it. I'm not sure what to do about that. I've been off work since the end of August, so you're talking September, October, November, December, and now it's January. Yeah, so I've got 1 more month to go before I even get this thing bent, and it's going to be about 6 weeks or so after that I can even think about going back to work. And then all of a sudden we're doing a whole lot more physical therapy, because now that it bends, they want to make sure that it's strong and all that stuff. Me too. Frankly, I can't even drive my car. My Volkswagen, no. I can't get in it. I can't sit down in it. I can't push the clutch pedal. So that's just not a happening thing. Since Santa was so good to me, and I did get this camera for for Christmas, I figured I'd start posting again. Let's see what happens. Other than that, hey, how's things with you? How did 2007 treat you? And let's hope that 2008's even better. Okay? Peace.